Wait, do we have any action?
Yes, we have two resolutions that the committee needs to take action.
And can you read the resolutions?
Yes, so the first is Resolution 2025-87, and it's a resolution authorizing 3 ethics complaint violations against Mayor LaPlaca. And then the second resolution is Resolution 2025-88, and it's resolution of censorship of Gina LaPlaca, Mayor.
And when will those resolutions be available, please?
They will be available tomorrow.
Thank you. And now, in accordance with the Lumberton Township Ordinance 2022-01, I will receive and direct all comments from and responses to the public. Each committee member may be given an opportunity to discuss or respond to the public comment. And comments shall be limited to 5 minutes. I now open the meeting to public comment.
Do I have to say my name again? Or? I'm good, thank you.
I have it. Thank you.
So I want to thank you guys for going back there and doing that. It speaks volumes. Very much appreciated. I will say before that, I did have a little problem with you because I felt like you were not leading them in the way and trying to kind of shield Ms. LaPlaca. So if you led them in this direction, thank you for doing that. But again, thank you to you guys. I know this is a very tough decision. I know it's a decision nobody ever wants to make or be put into, but at the end of the day, the cards were put in front of you and you just kind of got to deal with them. And there's that saying that in politics, there's good decisions, there's easy decisions, there's hard decisions, and sometimes this is what happens. And, you know, again, thank you for doing that. I'm sure the residents will be happy, but thank you again for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I thank all of you for doing what you've done tonight.
Your name for the record, I'm sorry.
Jeff Eversmeyer, 203 Broadmount. I'm not even a resident, but it's nice to come to a town. I feel all of you care about the community, and I think you guys did the right thing tonight. If I offended anybody, I'm sorry, but I speak my truth. Whatever I believe, I'll speak. And fortunately, in this town, you can speak your truth, and you guys will listen and respond. So unfortunately, in my town, it's not that way anymore. So we always welcome you to come to any of our meetings and see how it's run. We do have a meeting in a week and a half, so we'd love to have you in the audience. And maybe they'll let you speak, and maybe they'll even answer you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Please. Sorry.
Hold on for just 1 second.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the procedure. We need a motion and a second for the resolutions. Can I have a motion to approve resolutions 2025, 87 and 88?
87 and 80.
Yes. Can I have a motion to approve resolutions?
I would take a vote. I would do
One at a time. May I have a motion to approve resolution 2025-87?
So moved.
Second.
Can I have a motion to approve?
Excuse me, let me just take that roll call.
Sorry, thank you.
Thank you.
Just have a quick, 2 seconds, just have questions. 2 resolutions.
So it was 2 resolutions. One was for the ethics complaint, and the other was for the censorship.
That covers the item. It's not great. We covered the second one.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about.
My bad.
Are you good for the roll call on 2025-87?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
roll call.
Thank you so much. Committeeman Benson,
Yes.
Committeeman Robinson,
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith,
Yes.
and Deputy Mayor Fay.
Yes.
Thank you.
May I have a motion to approve resolution 2025-88?
So moved, Benson.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Benson,
Yes.
Committeeman Robinson,
Yes.
Committeewoman Smith,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Fay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Go back into another comment. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Amy Callahan. I reside at 236 Fat Spring Avenue in Lumberton. I want to take a second to thank you all for listening to what the town is asking of you for moving into executive session. If I can get more elaboration as to exactly what you did go and what these 2, possibly 3 issues that you discussed, I would like more information information on that.
Yeah, so I can elaborate. So the first resolution, there's 3 ethics violations that are alleged that we will include in the complaint. The first is allegedly asking for Chief Nippens while she was being arrested. The first is for the alleged child endangerment charges, and the third is for the DUI. And then the second resolution is just the censorship. We are censoring.
Okay, I do, question why there is not a vote of non-competence, and also why it took until today to have these come before the town council. We asked you for these last meeting, they didn't happen. And I don't understand what the delay was in them. There's no additional information that was available at that time than is now. And again, if we're voting on these things, and I appreciate that you are, where does that leave our town in regards to having a mayor? Again, I will publicly state, we need a mayor. We need the person in the position that is going to be the deciding vote on anything that comes to town council. And I will yet again, please ask that you reorganize and please name Terrence Benson our mayor, because he has proven to us, many of us and many people have stood up here and said, we trust him. We trust him, and that is what our town needs right now. We need someone that we can trust to sit in that center seat. I will not stop until that center seat is taken by someone that this town can trust. Thank you.
Thank you. And can you speak to some of the New Jersey statute for reorganization? You can only have.
Yeah, so basically, New Jersey statute states that during the reorganization meeting, which is the first meeting of the year, every year, that's when the mayor and the deputy mayor are selected by the committee. However, unfortunately, the statute only provides that time period as the time period in which a mayor and a deputy mayor are chosen. They are not allowed to be chosen at any other time, and that generally is a safeguard against just political, back and forth between political parties. So that's kind of, and listen, we can't make up law. It just is what it is, unfortunately.
And I completely understand that. Can you tell me what would be the case in the event the mayor died? What would
Then
happen
her
then?
seat would become vacant, and it is treated within.
It just stays vacant until.
No, you can replace her because her seat is then vacant. So it's a different process. Legally, it's a different process. That's it. And I'm not trying to go back to it. I'm just telling you, it is a different process than what is going on here.
Okay, so they cannot reorganize at any given time.
You have to reorganize the first meeting.
So by law, they cannot reorganize right now due to chaos.
That is not provided for by statute.
Can I interject?
Yes.
So, we have a deputy mayor, and Lori's doing the best job that she can do, given the circumstances, and we all have a say in what's going on within regards to our town. So, budget issues, employee, things of that nature. So, I just wanted to, I know it's not the answer you're looking for, but just rest assured that the town is still in good hands with the people that you see up there in front of us. I'm not going to let the town just go astray, and I would hope that everybody up here feels the same way. I know it's not what you want to hear.
No, I completely and totally understand that and I respect that. However, there's 4 of you. Who is the deciding vote? We don't have one. When we have things that are on the budget right now, when we have fire that's not getting paid, when we have things in our budget that are not getting addressed, who is the deciding vote? We don't have one.
I understand what you're saying, and trust and believe that all avenues will be exhausted to make sure we get there. We won't need that this time.
I appreciate that, and until then, I will keep coming back, and I'll keep pushing. I appreciate you all.
Excuse me, do I need to let you know I am again, or can you guys?
If you could.
Margaret, 35 Timber Shore, Wilmington. I have a couple questions. What is the salary of the mayor?
I believe it's, 4,600 or 4,200 a year. It's on our salary and wage ordinance, and I can confirm that after the meeting if you so choose.
Okay, so besides death, does it take to remove someone that is not waiting on the, you guys go on a calendar year, is that correct? Calendar year for choosing the mayor?
Yes, it happens in January, yes.
Yes, January
Okay.
to December.
So what does it take? So let's just say that, things work out exactly the way, it's planned, and she either steps over to be an administrator, or she steps in, stays in the position of mayor, and decides to continue with this addiction that she has, and decides then to either injure or kill someone. Would that then cause a re-election to happen without having a recall? Is there something in the ethics at all under the state statute, which I know there is, what is it gonna take for you guys to do your job? Just wondering. Anybody?
That's speculation.
I'm asking you, if somebody here on this, forget the mayor, if somebody here on this committee kills someone, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, is that enough as an ethics?
Yeah, so no, it's not an ethics. So ethics is different than criminal charge. So there's a forfeiture statute.
That's right,
That
and we're going
officer-
into felony charges, and we're going into,
But that requires her to be convicted.
Yeah, she has.
So
No,
that is, we're not there yet.
I
I understand your point, I'm just saying.
I'm just letting you
Wait,
guys know that I'm watching this.
Understood, and we will deal with that when that comes down the line. The problem is, we're not there yet,
Well, the
unfortunately.
FOIA request, as you call them, OPAs, will be coming out, and this will be for individuals, and this will be for anybody ever arrested with similar charges, with of course the names and addresses being redacted. But I'm going to be really interested to see what's been going on the last 8 to 10 years here, because this has been going on for a while. But I'm just letting you know that there are instances under the statute where an individual can be removed before the calendar year.
Yeah, and there's vacancies, there's the forfeiture statute, like you.
Well, we're looking more
And there's
at charges.
vacancies. Yeah, no, I understand. It's just, we're not, unfortunately, that's not at the stage we're at.
No, I get it, thank you.
Ma'am, as you're watching us, I can rest assured, all of Lumberton is watching us, as well as people around the country and the world. So it's not just you.
You guys are going slow, because what this should have happened from day one, and you know that. But
There's
you
a
were waiting to
process.
see what the fallout was gonna be, and now you know what it's gonna be, and this is not the end of it, okay?
There's also a legal process.
Yes, but once you're charged, it should have been brought up that there were ethics, because it wasn't just us seeing the video, but you waited until that, it was too big to keep quiet, and that's what I advise.
Excuse me, ma'am, your time expired.
Okay.
Just one little question. Deputy Mayor, are you gonna be the current mayor for this town? Huh? Yeah, since you got the second title, man.
I'm gonna repeat that.
Okay. Thank you for having us as guests. I hope you make a wise choice. And the last message, Gina, I hope you listen to this. I hope you feel better. You sue my friend, but not your husband. Thank you.
Give you guys props for, you need me to tell you who I am again?
I,
Okay, cool, thanks. Thank you for coming out and doing that and listening to us, but like what was said, this isn't going to stop. Somebody did send me this, and I'd like to know if you can kind of confirm or give us a little bit more in on this. It says, in New Jersey, a council member can be removed for missing too many meetings, specifically if they are absent for more than half the regular and special meetings within a 4-month period, unless remaining council members vote them to retain them. The council member can be forfeited. Is that the forfeiture that you're
So
talking
the
about?
forfeiture statute.
Okay, so,
And this council, in that case, is council member in the township committee, because we're not a council.
is that,
Wait, what?
it says council member, but it's the same, yeah. Is
No,
that,
so we're not actually, there are different.
so that
types.
doesn't fall,
So it depends, so there's There are multiple different types of government,
Yeah.
local government, so, we're actually the township form of government. We're not under the Faulkner Act, which is the council
Yeah.
form, so that might not apply.
So it might not
I know there is a forfeiture statute, which is
Okay.
state statute.
Because I know that,
It's not.
yeah, that's the only question.
There is a
isn't it?
vacancy, so there are vacancy statutes, so if
Okay.
she's not available for 8 consecutive weeks for a medical, or for a non-medical reason,
Okay.
that means that person becomes vacant. However, if she produces a medical note, or there's a reason that
Gotcha.
she's not here, then that statute actually doesn't ever kick in.
What happens if she goes to jail?
That's the forfeiture statute.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks.
It
Well, I hope
it
that you-
depends, so it's a certain charge, so
Gotcha.
in front of me, I don't have it right now, but I can tell you that there are certain charges that the forfeiture statute then kicks in, you know, like the home murder
Yeah.
and things like that, like more serious crimes.
Gotcha.
And I'm not casting any sort of, I'm just saying.
No,
it's
yeah,
that-
I get what you're saying. All right, well, thank you. And thank you, you said you were gonna be transparent, you have been, so I applaud you for that. You too as well, thank you.
Hi, I'm Dick Robert Poppy. I just had a question on the ethics resolution, like the best sort of way to phrase it so it's correct. Like in plain terms, what exactly did you guys do? Did you file an ethics complaint?
We will, so I'll let you finish, then I can kind of.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to know like the best,
So,
yeah.
we're passing a resolution which would effectively trigger the process for filing an ethics complaint with the local finance board, which is basically the state.
With the local,
The local finance board.
Gotcha.
So it's the state, body that, I guess, investigates and hears ethics complaints and hands down ethics punishments.
gotcha. Sorry, can you say that one more time in terms of like what you did?
So the resolution, we don't have the ability to actually charge her. So what the resolution would do is we are authorizing the filing of an ethics complaint with the local finance board.
Gotcha.
That's probably the best way to do it.
One complaint with 3
So
violations.
it's one complaint with 3 violations.
Gotcha. You authorize the filing of an ethics complaint with 3 violations.
Effectively, that's exactly what it's gonna be.
Great. And you said trigger.
We did.
Gotcha. Cool. Just wanted to.
I now close the public comment portion of the meeting.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry, it's okay. David Biella, Mount Holly. Thank you for taking the time to go upstairs, and have that resolution, make a decision. Curious question, can we open request your meetings?
Executive
Your closed
sessions.
meetings?
Executive session.
Executive meetings,
What do you mean? Overall?
can we request what went on in there?
So they're not, it's an executive session.
No one's taking notes or,
So we have meeting minutes, but I don't
Minutes.
believe they're closed meeting.
so we can't?
So I do not believe so. Bobby, if you wanna,
With that particular request, first, the executive session minutes haven't even been prepared. They won't be available until the next committee meeting.
So we
when
could.
so
You
you
could,
can
but
file
it-
any open request you want. It just depends on whether or not it's disclosable in the code. So
Correct.
we will respond accordingly pursuant to.
Okay, and as far as, if she can, if she gets, hopefully, allegedly gets convicted, does that make her eligible to run again in the future? Or that exempts her?
Dissension?
No, conviction.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I can't opine on that. I don't really know.
Okay, what's the time frame we're looking at as far as,
I'm not the prosecutor. It's with the county prosecutor, Berlin County Prosecutor's Office, so I don't know.
so you're saying they may even drop the charges?
I can't tell you that. Honestly, I'm not even involved in the criminal charges. And I'm not a municipal prosecutor, so I wouldn't even if it came, which it wouldn't, because there would be a conflict to go somewhere else. But even if it came, I'm not a municipal prosecutor, so I don't know. friends with you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I'll now close the public comment portion of the meeting. Bobby, any comments on the caucus agenda?
No, Deputy Mayor Fay, just the fact that we have, your next Lumberton Township Committee meeting scheduled for April 17th, beginning at 7 p.m. right here in the courtroom. Thank you. You're on me.
And thank you all for waiting patiently. Mayor, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So, Vince?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Uh,